Hi there, hello to my dear English beginner learners. Thank you for seeing this video. This is English A to Z YouTube channel, an English channel for beginner and for the ones who want to learn English completely. In this channel, we are going to talk about English alphabet, everything, and it's for some people that they don't know a thing about English. So don't worry if you are not familiar with English language and you are planning to improve your English learning and English skills from the zero to have a breakthrough and improvement in your work and in your future. So, just before we start this lesson together, make sure to subscribe our channel and also push the ring button to get the latest notification about our upcoming videos. Okay, thank you. So, in this lesson, we are going to talk about English alphabet, okay? The things that is really necessary as a lesson zero, okay? Because this is the first and most essential lesson to start English. As you say, as you know, English alphabet here has 26 letters, okay? And from these 26 letters, we have 5 vowels such as A, E, I, O, and U, okay? If you push your these fingers, okay, over your neck and say ah, oh, you see that there is some vibration in your neck. So we call these letters vowel. A, E, I, O, U. It comes from the neck. Except these ones, these 5 vowels, the others 21 consonants. We have 21 consonant letters that are left and they are consonant, okay? They come from the mouth like b, p, k, you see? And that's it. So, that is really necessary to know that we have 5 vowels because we work with these ones later in upcoming videos. So, let's go for and talk about the first letter in English. The first letter in English alphabet is A, okay, as you see, A, and the smallest one. I want to say something, okay, in English letters, we have 2 types of alphabet words, okay? The first one is capital letter, this one is capital, and this one is small letter, okay? So sometimes you write words with capital letters, and sometimes you write it with small letters, okay? Let me write it for you. Capital, this is capital, and these are here from top to down. We call them small letters, okay, small ones. Okay, so the first one is A, the word A here, okay? How we write this one? As you look at the arrows here, the first one goes up like this, then the other one comes down, and we have a straight line for the long one, okay? As you see, we have 4 lines here, okay? 4 lines, things or structure here that you have to pay attention and have to write word there. For example, for the word letter A, we write it this way, okay? Look at this one. We have this, we start this, and we have this, okay? That's for the bigger one or capital letter. And for the small letter, it should be, okay, it should be placed between these 2 small lines, okay? These are 2 middle lines, okay, like this way, A, okay? I repeat it again, you see, this way, that's A, and we have A, okay, you see? It's really easy and straightforward. So, okay, let's do it again together. A, this way, and A, okay? This straight line should be a little lower from this middle line. It would be better because you have to see the difference. A, it should be like this, and like this. So you see, we have something like this, and we have, that's for A. So A, it sounds like we have short A and we have long A sometimes. For example, like cat, like apple. Okay, let me write it for you. For example, we have, let me write it here, apple. You see, we have, for example, bag. You see, in A in these words are short A, and somehow they are long A. For example, like name. You see, like name, or we have shua, like about. Okay, we talk about the differences later. Okay, it doesn't matter, don't pay attention so much, but to this part, because the pronunciation requires a separate lesson. So that's about letter A. Now we go to talk about letter B, how we write B in English. Okay, B is a consonant word letter, and you have to pay attention to the way that you write it. You see, we have this one, we have a semicircle, and the second semicircle for the capital letter, and for the small letter we have this vertical arrow, and after that we have a semicircle or arc that stick to this one. So we should write it this way, as you see here. For example, for the 3 lines here, we have 3 lines here, you have to write it this way. That's B. I do it this way, you see. And for the smallest one, you have to do this, B. Okay, let's do it together again. B. Sometimes you can make this circle bigger, it's up to you, it doesn't matter so much. And B. Okay, again, see, B and B. Okay, this way. So B sounds like B. Okay, that's really easy one. Okay, for example, we have let's say ball. Okay, think of it. What are the other words that start with B? Like big, you see, for example, like boy. Okay, these are the word that comes or starts with B. Okay, so that's really easy. Next one is C. Okay, it's a beautiful letter in English. You see, the way that you write this one, it's really easy. Okay, we have C this way, and we have it requires an arc here. Okay, it requires an arc here, so it's really easy to write it down. So we have C this way, and we have C between two the middle lines. Okay, this way. Let me do it again. C and C. Again, C and C, and you can do it so more. So C is different. Sometimes it sounds like K. Okay, like cats. Okay, sound like K. Like cold. Okay, and sometimes it sounds like city. Okay, sound like city, for example. You see, sounds like center. You see, it's this way that we can write it. C here and K here. That's for C. So you see, the C letters is one of the easiest that you can do in English. Next one is D. Okay, D is one of the greatest one. Okay, it's a beautiful one. It's a chubby person here. You see, we have it this way, and after that we have a semicircle or an arc to write it down this way. You see, you have to pay attention that it comes like that. It does not surpass the 3rd line. Okay, you use D here like this, and after that you can do this and do this. Sometimes you can write it this way. For this small letter, you can do it this way, D. Okay, look at again, D and D. You see, it's really easy and fun. Okay, for D also we have different examples. For example, you can say like what? Like dog. You see, you have dog. Like, for example, day. Okay, We have other words like, for example, door. You see, we have door, okay, and so on. That's for D. Now, let's go for the next one, E, okay, the letter E, one of the other consonants. So far we learned two consonants. One, it was A, and the other one is E, okay? These are related to this one, vowels, sorry. We learned two vowels here. One vowels A and second vowels E, okay? Not consonant. So, for the E part, you see, it's really easy, okay? You can write it this way. You can come, let's start from here and come down, and after that this one, and the third one should be this, okay? I can write it this way, you see? It's really easy. Or you can write it another way. For the small letter, you can do this. You can start from here and do this, okay? If you look at me, you have to write it between two lines here, okay? Let me do it again. The other way is that you have to do this vertical letter, and after that you add these three horizontal letters, or you can do it again, okay? E again. Let me do it again. For example, E. See, that's really easy. It's really up to you. It doesn't matter, or it's not mandatory that much to write it just this way. You have to know that how we write this one. And for E we have different one. For example, we have short E, like in bed, okay? And we have, for example, egg. You see this egg. And we have long E, for example, like me. You see, like he, okay? So these are the first vowels. A, the first one. The second one is E, the second vowel that we learn in English alphabet. Great. So let's go to the next video, next letter here, and we have F. You see, F letter here is the one of the beautiful one. You see, the way to write this one is again easy, okay, really straightforward. We start this way, okay, come down, and we add the other one. And for the smallest one, you small letter or small, okay, lowercase, you do this and you do this, okay? For example, we have this one and we have this one. You see, it's really easy, okay? It's straightforward. Again, let me write it again. F and F. You see, I can make it some artistic type, but normally you do it like this, okay? Again, F and F, okay? That's really easy and straightforward. So, think of some words for F. We have different example, like for example, fire, okay? Like food, you see? Like fun, you see, fun, okay? Like find, if you want to find something, okay? We use this letter. Okay, so let's go to letter G. Letter G, it's kind of a, I don't know, tricky one because you have to pay attention that how you write it. But if you pay close attention, you see it's not that hard. Really easy, just like the other one. We start from this horizontal line and okay, continue, and that's for the capital letter of G, okay? Sound like G, okay? G, this is, and for the small one, G, okay? It's really easy. If I want to write it, you have to do this way. Sometimes you can, yes, you can start this way, that's G. And for the small letter, okay, you start this way, G, okay? However, sometimes you can do this, for example, like this, and then you do this. But I recommend to start this way, and G, okay? It sounds like G, sometimes it sounds like G or J, okay? For example, we have game, see? We have game, see? We have gold. You see, sound like G. It sounds like G, but sometimes it sounds like J, like gym. Okay, we have gym. We have giraffe. Okay, you see, this way. Okay, so that's G. Okay, let's go to talk about letter H. In letter H, again we have let's write it for with green one to make it more beautiful. So in letter H we have this way. Okay, we do this, and after that this, and for the smaller one is this one. Sound like H. Okay, H word is like this. So let's see. Okay, for example, we have this one, and this one, and after that we have the smaller one, this one. Okay, see, all of them happened in the three lines, upper three lines. We don't work with this line for letter H. Let me write it again. See, it's really easy. You see, that's not really hard. Let me do it again, please. Okay, that's really easy and straightforward. And for the H we have some examples like hats, for example. That's for H sound. Okay, like house. Okay, like history. You see, history. Okay. Okay, now as the last letter for this lesson, this video, we have I here. Okay, so for I, again, really straightforward, really easy, and you can do it with no harsh and bother. So it's really easy. First you draw an arrow like this, then come down like this, and again you draw a horizontal arrow like this. And for the smaller one you use this vertical one up to down, and you add a dot. Okay, let me do it again for you. Okay, we have this one, and this one, and for the smaller one it should be between these two smaller or middle lines. You see, there's a middle lines here, there are middle lines here that you have to do it again. Let me do it again. Sometimes you can do it this way. Okay, you can draw the first vertical line, and after that you add these two horizontal line. Again, I, and we have I. Okay, it's really easy. So for the I, it's kind of different, because I, as you see here, it's the third consonant that vowel that we have here. Okay, it's a third vowel that we have here. Okay, so the first one was A, the second one was E, and the third one is I. Okay, it's one of the vowel letters that we should know in English. So tell me about I. Okay, what about I? Is there any word that start or have I in it? Yes, good job. For example, like idea. Okay, idea. Okay, for example, like how can I say a ride? I say that's a long I. Okay, we have E. Okay, like I. Okay, or we have short I, like bit, like it. You see, like head. Okay, that's it. So that's enough for this video. So far we have learned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 letters and how to write them in English. And we learned about the words that they have, or these letters are included in them. Okay, so make sure to subscribe, and I upload the next video that we start for the other letters in 2 days. Okay, thank you so much. Take care of yourself and have fun. Goodbye.